from everyone here at 2K. Thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Houston. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at point. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moses Moody out there with Butler. And it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Podziemski. Green covering. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Takes the 3. Counted from distance.
So fast off the catch. Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
Green with the ball. Here's Şengün. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Moody. Outside Podziemski. Back to Moody. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Thompson. Here's Van Vliet. Outside for Brooks. Now Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Şengün, the screen. Fires the 3. The rebound by Moody. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Moses Moody taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
And Şengün gets it to go.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Curry. Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Curry's got 5 now.
Well, he can score from the perimeter, but Steph also knows how to execute inside.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. They grab their own miss. Pass to Şengün. And the basket is good. 6 points for him.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
The Warriors lead by 3. Green, a screen. Moody with it. Right side, Green. The 3 from Curry. It's hauled in by Houston.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Van Vliet. The shot comes out. Green with the defensive effort. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. The 3 from Curry sinks the tray.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. The nation, you know what time it is. T-shirt time. Make some noise.
Rockets trail by 6. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. Well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
VanVleet against Curry. Green with a screen on VanVleet. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. 4-point game. VanVleet outside. A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Pass to Green. Thompson outside. The three is up. It's rebounded by Golden State. Thompson with a steal. Here's VanVleet. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. Payton's checked in for Podziemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. Eason's checked in for Brooks. And it's Cam Whitmore in for VanVleet. Now here's Hield. pass to Kuminga. There's 1:17 left in the opening quarter. Back to Hield. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Green. Now Easton launches the 3. Rebounded by Hield. Butler against Green. And Butler the bucket on the assist by Hield.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
Rockets trail by 4. Picked by Smith. Green for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Outside Kuminga. Butler up top. No good that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside, Green. Now here's Adams. Yet to see a basket. Clock at 6. That puts him in the lead.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Here's Butler. Up and over Smith. Oh, what an incredible end to the quarter.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly. Whew.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Payton in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Now, Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there, just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
Now here's Holiday. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
And that one misses.
In addition to skill set, most rookies...
Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And Brent, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga. I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Curry against Holiday. Pass to Şengün. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Houston shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. And the Warriors make some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Jackson-Davis, and it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet comes in for Holiday. And the free throw, no good. Goes up again. Rebounded by Green.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. That one's good for 2.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Smith outside. Back to Van Vliet. Drops in the layup for 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's Podziemski, guarded closely. Pass to Curry. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets, trailing by 5.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well. He can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Curry, he's open, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Curry's got 15.
Well, the D has to pressure Curry at all times. You can't let him shake free for a jumper.
To the left wing. It's stolen by Kuminga. Podziemski with it. Van Vliet covering. Left side Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Van Vliet against Curry. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Curry passes to Green. Oh! Green dropping the hammer!
I don't know what you do there on the pick and roll. You're so worried about Steph, he ends up moving the ball to get points.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
It's time for Dance Hand. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Bust and move. Let's see it.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Kuminga. Moody comes in for Payton. And it's Buddy Hield in for Stephen Curry. Dylan Brooks checked in for the Rockets. Green comes in for Alperen Şengün. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Back comes Houston in transition. Off the left rim and out.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now here's Podziemski. Green, a screen. Up top Podziemski, guarded by Van Vliet. 4 on the clock. Podziemski's shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Thompson goes in. For 3. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. The Warriors lead by 9. Butler up top. 55 seconds left in the half. And it's Green missing. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Van Vliet outside. to snap the cold streak. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
And the defense is all over Van Vliet inside. But he sticks with it and wins a trip to the line for his efforts.
Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Eason's checked in for Smith. It's both from the stripe. The Warriors lead by 7. Outside, Green. Outside heel. It's Podziemski on the wing. Back to heel. Launches it. It's rebounded by Houston. Now Thompson. Van Vliet outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Rockets trail by 7. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Amen Thompson out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
I mean, that was pure hustle by Van Vliet, giving his all to influence the shot and swat it away.
Brooks, the pass to Green. Green, money from deep.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Moody. Pass to Podziemski. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Thompson. Şengün, a screen on Butler. Here's Thompson, outside for Brooks. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Curry against Van Vliet. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to Şengün. Over Green. And there's Şengün on the assist by Brooks. Şengün's got 10 points. Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Outside Butler. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Amin Thompson. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
When you think of Jimmy Butler, his work ethic comes to mind. Notably, how hungry he is to win at all costs.
Van Vliet, pass to Şengün. Thompson outside. 5 to shoot. Outside, Green. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there. Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And it's Green missing. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Van Vliet. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Van Vliet's got 8. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Who wants t-shirt?
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Eason's checked in for Houston. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Green finds Butler. Shakes him. Thompson with some nice D. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming on the free throw. Now here's Şengün. 10 points for him. Off target with a jump hook. Outside Pajemski. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
It's going to be on Tari Eason.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Taking 2 shots.
And he drops a first. What a rookie year for Brandon Pajemski. A seamless transition into the league.
You talk about a guy who could come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. Now, that's some heady play for a rookie. Pajemski, he's got a great calmness and a great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Van Vliet, the pass to Green. Şengün, the screen. Down low. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Şengün's gotten 4 this quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Curry. Nice move. There's the drive, and he lays it in. Curry's got 17.
It just doesn't seem to matter. Steph maintaining his focus. It just takes a ton to throw him off balance.
Van Vliet outside. Hauled in by Curry. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Stolen by Thompson. Here's the break. And it's Green missing. The Warriors lead by 3. On the wing, Green. Pass to Butler. Now here's Pajemski. The 3-ball. Second chance effort. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
How about Draymond rising up into the contact? He's a good offensive player who finds his way this time to get to the free throw line.
And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Stephen Curry. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, what really sets Draymond apart is that tenacity. I mean, he never stops fighting you. I mean, any second he's on the floor, he's competing and he's coming at you.
Now here's Green. He's got 6. Inside. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Hield with the ball. Green picks him up. Butler. Unfazed by the defense.
Defense had the right idea there, but maybe not enough time in the weight room. Butler right through that.
Smith with a screen on Payton. Whitmore goes in. Pass to Smith. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And here is Green. Eason pulls it in.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by Butler. From deep. Jimmy buckets with the tray. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Curry and Heel to the sharpshooting backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Curry buries the triple.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Outside Eason. Goes back up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
That's good from Eason. He does not get the second one. The Warriors lead by 9. And he's going for the lob. And Kuminga throws it down.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Pass to Şengün. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Basket's good.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Jackson-Davis with it. Back to Curry. Heel to the ball. Whitmore defending. Clock at 4. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Jackson-Davis misses. Rockets trail by 9. Pass to Holiday. Smith with a screen on Curry. Up top, Şengün. Now Smith. Here's Whitmore outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Holiday against Curry. Pass to Payton from deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Houston. And here's Smith. Outside Whitmore. Doubled by Kuminga. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Just 5 to shoot. Holiday from long range. Warriors with the rebound. Hield's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Payton. Pass to Curry. Holiday grabs the miss. Rockets trail by 6. Right side Whitmore. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 6. To the inside, Jackson-Davis. Soft touch off the glass. Jackson-Davis has got his first points in this one.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
For your Warriors, Dixie.
a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Podziemski's subbed in for Hield. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Eason. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Holiday. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Thanks for that, Allie.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
Like to see it when Steph has the confidence to try the floater just over the top of the defense and that soft touch, and it goes.
And VanVleet has got the ball here for the Rockets. It's a 10-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
With the 10-footer, and he hits the jumper for 2.
And no one really crashing down on the backside, a breakdown defensively.
Curry against VanVleet to the middle. Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
He can get his steps together. Draymond Green will throw it down.
Rockets trail by 10. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And here comes the break. That's tipped. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's VanVleet. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. The Warriors lead by 8. Curry with it. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. No good from outside. The Rockets have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Out to Thompson. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Golden State has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Thompson passes to VanVleet. Back to Thompson. Another shot. Yep, right through the net. 24 seconds left in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Fred VanVleet. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Stephen Curry. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game, and the Rockets call time here. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
This is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
three-pointer, Van Vliet. Doesn't go that time. Now here's Pajemski. Green covering. So it's Golden State winning this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jimmy, congrats on the win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
A lot of heart. My teammates fought hard throughout the whole game, and everybody had a tough matchup. They manned up, and they would do what we were supposed to do.
Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Stephen Curry.